Hey everybody, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas. I'm at Oasis where we do our sportsbook radio show. That's the lovely Ingrid. She comes on the radio show with us. We're fired up. Everybody's excited for the big game coming up on Sunday. Oddsworthbetting.com. I like the ambiance. Got a little musical interlude here. Seattle and New England coming up on Sunday. The big game is going to be outstanding. The over 300 props. Don't forget, going into the weekend, oddsworthbetting.com. They've got the featured pick of the day. Really help you build the bankroll. And you know what? I just got to give you a little gratuitous plug. Check out sportsbookradio.com. This has been a road show. 9 days in a row, we've been doing our show on the road. And really fortunate, the brightest minds in this industry, Jay Cornegay down at the Westbrook. We were down at the SLS with Nick Bogdanovich. Tony Miller at the Golden Nugget. Oscar Goodman's going to be on our radio show on Friday. The bottom line is you go around, you pick the brains of these guys. They put these massive numbers up there and give us these wagering opportunities. No better prop information is available. Check out the archives at sportsbookradio.com. I think it will really help you, going into the big game. Just like we tell you, the guys at oddsworthbetting.com, they're going to dive in and have these opportunities for you. Now, for the big games, just some of the quirky props that are out there as we head to the weekend. I don't know if I really recommend that you jump in and you play these. In many instances, unless you find a defined opportunity and a real edge on a number, basically you're playing a parlay but only getting paid on a straight bet. But they are fun to talk about. Who will have more come Sunday? We've got the early NBA games. Dwayne Wade points and assists versus Russell Wilson pass attempts. You could have Carmelo Anthony points -0.5 versus Seahawk points. Alexander Ovechkin shots on goal versus Brandon LaFell reception. So just some of the fun things to talk about. And, and to get back very quickly to the radio show, we've had national radio host JT the Brick, Scott Farrell here in Vegas. I've had them on the show. These guys just talk about what an incredible event the big game is. And if you're not at the game, there's no better place to be than in Las Vegas. Now, there's no better way to get ready for the big game than to build your bankroll, and we can help you with that on a Friday. Again, featured pick of the day, oddsworthbetting.com below this video. NBA, 9 games in all. Let me ask you this. You want to put an over-under number? Over-under. How much money would you pay to see Minnesota play Philadelphia? Well, that's what's going to happen on Friday night in the NBA. Beginning of the year, you say, oh, just another game. It's a big game. Portland at Atlanta, the way the Hawks are playing. Houston is at Boston. Toronto at Brooklyn come Friday night. Sacramento at Cleveland. Clippers in New Orleans. Big game in the West. Golden State, Utah. And wrap it up, the get-out game in the NBA on a Friday night is Cleveland at Phoenix. NHL, 5 games on ice. Pittsburgh's at New Jersey. Devils can't shoot it into the ocean. Pittsburgh just having all kinds of injury problems. St. Louis is at Carolina. Nashville and Colorado, these teams in the West, Colorado just fighting, trying to get into the postseason. Buffalo will be at Vancouver. Could be interesting. I don't know that Brian Miller will go against his old mates. The way the Sabres are going, can't, find a win to save their lives. A lot of these teams, watch that. When you want to fade the Sabres, you'd have to play the puck line because they're such big dogs. But teams play their backup goalies against Buffalo because they have struggled so much. And then a great game, the get-out game. Friday night, Chicago is at Anaheim. And that sets the table for the big weekend. Saturday, 11 games on ice. And we mentioned the Ovechkin prop. There are 4 games in the NHL on Sunday, and they are early games leading up to kickoff for the big game. College basketball, we do have a monster game on Friday night. It's in the Pac-12. A monster game, but a relatively big game because usually it's the Metro Atlantic and the Ivy League. Oregon State is at Arizona. In the Metro Atlantic, you've got Quinnipiac at Canisius making the Western New York road swing. Smart Guy's going to play basketball. Harvard's at Princeton on a Friday night. But really the game of the night is in the MAC, and that's Kent State, who sport a 15-5 record, 6-1 in conference at Buffalo. Buffalo stubbed their toe a little bit recently, but they could be laying in the weeds here. 13-6, the record, coming off a win over Western Michigan. That's actually a very good basketball game on Friday night. So we're geared up. We're ready to go. We finally made it to the weekend. We're going to build your bankroll, oddsworthbetting.com. Check out the feature pick of the day. It's available right below this video. It's the calm before the big storm. We'll be with you all weekend long right here to get you geared up for the big game. Again, check out the feature pick from oddsworthbetting.com. Looking forward to it, folks. It's going to be a great weekend. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas.